Greetings. Welcome back to 15 Minutes Closer. I am Precious McGill. I am so blessed, so pleased, so delighted that you joined me. I pray that today God speaks through me and listens through you. Okay, that's how we're going to do that today here. So, welcome back. We're going to start this the same way we start every 15 minutes closer. We're going to ground ourselves in the spiritual practice of gratitude. It's where you take a moment and put your focus into being thankful for something, anything. It really doesn't matter. Long as you get the energy, the vibration of gratitude going through your being. Being grateful has proven to be helpful in reducing stress and aiding your health and wellness. So why not be grateful? Okay, I'm going to start out and give you a little motivation by telling you what I'm thankful for today. Today, I'm very thankful for all butterflies. Have you guys been seeing them? I know you have. If you've been outside, you've seen the butterflies, okay? If you can see the sun shining in through my room today, it is bright, it's beautiful. Now, here's the thing about those butterflies. Where did they all of a sudden come from? Okay, we haven't seen butterflies like this since I know I was a child. I haven't seen them like this. I'll take that back. Maybe years ago, I had run into a cluster of monarch butterflies traveling, but I digress. Anyway, moving forward, those butterflies that we've been seeing, it's because we've been having a lot of rain. Okay, so this weekend I went to Temecula, and on our way going and coming, we could see on the side of the road just orange, purple, yellow. It was California poppies in an abundant bloom. Okay, a super bloom. There were so many poppies blooming that there were people pulling over to the side of the road to pick the poppies. That's how many there were. It was a beautiful thing to see. And then a day later, here comes all these butterflies. Well, more rain means more flowers. More flowers means more butterfly food, okay? More food for insects. So that's why we've been seeing them. I'm thankful. Something whimsical about it. Kind of seeing butterflies everywhere reminds you of the goodness of life, the process of life. I know it reminds me of the stages that we go through in life, because butterflies don't start out as beautiful creatures. They start out as little skinny caterpillars, and they go through a process where they are cocooned and they come into full bloom, and they escape from their chrysalis, and not a moment too soon, because their escape getting out of the chrysalis exercises their wings, which make them ready for flight. And so like the butterfly, all those that you see flying around, they successfully went through their process. I pray that you are successfully going through your process in life, whatever that process is. Hopefully the process of identifying and living in your purpose is for you. So I'm sending you prayers for that, okay? What are you thankful for, okay? Find something, anything. If you can't find anything, I always like to be thankful for my spleen. That's right. I like to be thankful for my spleen. Now, I don't know exactly what it does, but I know it's working, and it hasn't failed me yet. So thank you, spleen. I just heard a popular celebrity is diagnosed with cancer of the spleen. So there you go. Sometimes you don't even recognize it until something is wrong with it. Hey, I hope I'm not being too morbid. I am praying for him, but it is a vital organ. It plays a vital role in our lives, and it's something that we don't think about every day. So why don't you take time in this moment? If you can't be thankful for the butterflies, if you're having some struggle with finding something to be thankful for, take a moment and be thankful for your spleen. Now, take a deep breath with me, please. Let's center ourselves together as we go into our topic for today. Today, we're going to answer the question, or attempt to answer the question, where is God? Where's homeboy when you need him? Here's the answer right there. right where you are. There is no spot where God is not. And for those of you who identify God as a presence instead of a he, or a she instead of a he, then I honor you right where you are. This is a space that is for everyone. I can only give you the truth as I see it. So honor that process where you are. God, whatever your God is, whatever you identify it as, God is right where you are. Okay, so let's talk about some evidence of that. I like to go to a reference outside of myself. I'm going to read for you the passage, 1 John 4:4. Yes, I'm going to read. Story time. You are of God, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Pause. Okay. Let's dissect that for a moment together. Greater is he that is in you. God is inside of you. Now, there are a lot of things that assist us in the process. Okay, take me as an example. As a spiritual advisor, I have people pay me, not cheap, to come out and assist them with whatever it is that they're working on. A personal matter, a project, or just ongoing sessions. I come up, I show you my job, my number one job outside of what it is you're seeking. My number one goal is to direct you back to the divine. And that's to turn you inward. The journey to God is an inward process, ever inward, always going, okay? But God is inside of you. You don't need someone like me to help you find God, though that is what my primary role is. But you don't need me. You only need God. That's the truth of the matter. There is no spot where God is not. God's present, ever present, and available to you. And there is the best thing about that, there is nothing you can do to deserve that. It is by grace and mercy that God is just ever present, ever ready, ever available. I mean, this is a great gift. It is love. God is love. This is love, people. Okay? So when you're wondering and you're going through your difficult times, remember that you are made of stardust. You are that thing. You are not disconnected. You don't even need a Bible. Now, I'm not discounting the Bible because I love it for the role that it serves, but you don't need it. You need God. Because God is that breath that you breathe. God is life, okay? And that's the only thing you need to do is keep breathing. And even if you don't know it, the truth is the truth, whether or not you are aware of it, okay? You guys know I love Thich Nhat Hanh, excuse me, I mispronounce that sometimes. You guys know I love Thich Nhat Hanh and his sayings, his teachings. He has a saying that says, enlightenment is when a wave realizes it is the ocean. Why am I saying this? Because it is an enlightened person that realizes that they are connected to the source, that they indeed can never be separated from God. You are not God, but God is a part of what you are. What you are is God matter, okay? God is inside of you. That's what I'm saying. God is always with you. So a lot of people wonder, well, where's God when the bad thing is happening to you? Ever present. That may be difficult for some people to realize, especially if you have been faced with trial or trauma. An enlightened is the person that goes through the trial, endures the trauma with the awareness that God is the epicenter, the core, the quintessential of our being is God. Okay? And so it's the difference of when, and this example I use a lot, but I got it from Marianne Williamson. It's when a person is in jail, if they're in solitary confinement and they are there with God, they're at peace in the confined space. But a person who is insane or out of their mind will experience such things in solitary confinement. Okay? It is the difference of being aware And why most of us don't have direct access is because we are not aware. Simply that. So it's my job to assist you in the process of enlightenment. I'd like to read for you also Luke 17:21. Neither shall they say, lo there or lo there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. I know I said that real dramatic, but it be's like that. It's that serious. The kingdom of God is within you. What else can I tell you? What else do you need to know? You have access. I encourage you to turn inward to your internal guidance. You cannot escape that process. Even with my clients, when they come and those that I see frequently and regularly, I always remind them, call on your internal guidance. A lot of times when I show up, it's just for confirmation anyway, or bringing about things that they were wondering. It's a confirmation, all right? Because there is an internal presence that is ever nudging you, calling you inward. Pharrell has that song, I may have mentioned it before. You got to go inwards, okay? You have to go inward. It's something that many successful people know. They're aware. Meditation is a really good process because it helps you be still. A lot of times people say, I don't know how to meditate. Here's a secret. There is no right or wrong way to meditate. There's an ideal way. But you can have walking meditation. You could do sound bath meditation. Whatever it is that gets you to stop. Drive everything that is on the outside out and take that time and go inward. Hear Holy Spirit for yourself. Listen for God for yourself. Not listen to, of course, listen to, but you got to listen for God in order to listen to God. Many times people say, Precious, I've prayed. Yes, but did you listen? That's a small, still voice inward. Bears repeating, that voice bears repeating, but often does not. You have to be listening. Those who hear know. God will, but does not often repeat. You got to be listening. And then having faith, because evidence of that thing may come later, okay? So I hope that these words bless you, and I hope it encourages you on your journey inward. I hope it gives you some evidence, some material to reference to bounce you right back inward, okay? That's the process inward, the journey inward, through meditation, through focus, okay? And definitely through determination. It takes a determined person, because a lot of times you're not going to have the external evidence. And a lot of times when you embark on that journey, it gets hard. It's not very easy. It's because we are resisting instead of allowing, okay? So my time is drawing near once again. This 15 minutes goes quick. I'm blessed to be able to sit here and spend this time with you. I consider myself blessed. I pray that between now and the next time that we get back together, that you take at least 15 minutes a day, okay? For yourself, to take that journey inward, to listen to your soul, to connect with the divine, the Most High God, so that you can be fortified, so that when you come up out of your 15 minutes, you have been strengthened, okay? A lot of people think it's going to be easy to sit down and just take 15 minutes, but ask a woman who knows. It is difficult at first. It gets easier later. So keep practicing. Keep being grateful. Take 15 minutes every day of self-time for self-care. And in between then and now, I hope you take care of yourself. I love you. I'm Precious McGill. I love you with the love of God. And now we're 15 minutes closer. God bless you. Take care.